So why is this guy one of the worst marketers in the world? So this is going to be another ad rips video, and today we're going to be ripping the ads from Grant Cardone. So you guys, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you will know who Grant Cardone is, one of the biggest names in the kind of the online business slash sales slash real estate personal development space. Most people have either consumed his content or read his books, but I think he is one of the worst marketers. Why is that? Well, he is specifically one of the worst marketers that you can go out and try and model. You see, one of the biggest mistakes that I see people do is that if they want to launch a online course or a coaching program or whatever it is, they will go and look at the biggest names in their space. They'll go and look at the biggest competitors, and what they will do is go to the ads library, just like I've got on the screen here, and they will go ahead and try and model what they are doing. So they will copy the copy, they will model the copy, they'll model the videos they're using, the messaging in the copy. And this is possibly one of the worst things that you can do, especially modeling someone like Grant Cardone, or even other people who are big in the space. People like Tony Robbins, if a lot of like personal development slash life coaches, they go to Tony Robbins's page and they try and model his ads. And they just won't work for you. And I'll dissect the copy in a second and explain specifically why it won't work. But there's a few reasons why if you go and take this copy from this ad from Grant Cardone, and even if you go and model the video, I guarantee I will give you all my savings that it doesn't actually work. Why? It's because Grant Cardone has what we would call a basically unfair advantage. They have an unfair advantage. Why? Because he is well known, he's got a huge brand, and he's got huge credibility, right? And he's got like insane results for himself, right? He's a very rich guy, so he's qualified to teach a lot of people about money, right? And there's a reason why most people who are modeling him and his ads, they don't have all of these things, or at least they don't have them to the extent. For example, Grant Cardone is so well known that even though me, who doesn't like his marketing tactics, I see him in my newsfeed and I still stop and see what he's doing because he's so well known. For the average person who's trying to copy and model what he does, they aren't going to be as well known. He's obviously got a huge brand, which is a very similar point. People know who the Grant Cardone brand is. So even if the copy isn't that good, even if the copy doesn't hit on certain pain points, even if the copy doesn't connect to the individual as much, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to be as effective because he's got a huge brand and most people don't have that. The credibility and results, again, similar things. So again, he's got incredible results. People know what he is. He's basically internet famous. He's also, is he a billionaire or he's a high millionaire at least, but he might even be a billionaire. So he's got incredible results. So he can leverage that and he doesn't have to be smart or clever with his advertising. He can just be like, look, I've made $1 billion. You want to learn how to make money? Learn from me. And again, most people don't have this luxury. So as marketers, we've got to be more strategic. So let's dive into the actual ad copy here. So look at this one. If I want to give you the step-by-step formula that anyone can use to make a bag of cash, I want to give you the step-by-step formula. After being in business for over 35 years and building an empire worth about 8.1 billion, okay, so he's a billionaire, I have been able to duplicate my success with other business owners and entrepreneurs worldwide. I put together a free training that will show you how you can go anywhere and increase your bag of cash on demand. Get access to this free training right now. I mean, this copy is fucking horrible. It is disgusting. It is spammy. It is in your face. But, well, we'll actually talk about if it's working for him in a second here. But I guarantee you go and you copy this, it's not going to work for you. Like, for example, it doesn't even give any specifics. You don't even know what he's teaching. It is just like some general, hey, I'm going to give you money ad, right? And he's using all like the buzzwords that have been overused and overkilled, step-by-step formula. Like, oh my gosh, how many ads have had step-by-step formula in it that anyone can use today to make more money? It's just super in your face, super spammy. He's obviously got a lot of credibility, which I just talked about, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to put in an ad, although it sounds like he's showing off a tiny bit. But hey, I suppose you can show off if you've got an empire worth 8.1 billion. But again, here I put together free in like capital letters. Like, again, this worked pretty well in like 2016, 2017, when, you know, people are advertising properly on Facebook for like the first time, or at least like in the info product space. But to like start capitalizing stuff like that, it's really bad. And you can increase your money on demand. There's one thing I will say about this ad. I don't know how the hell this gets approved. Like, how in the world? Like, if I guarantee if you copy this, not only is it not going to work, but it's probably going to get your ad account shut down. He's obviously like a verified page and stuff, and I'm sure he spends a shitload of money on ads with Facebook, so they will definitely be more lenient to him. But even regardless if this is really bad copy, you shouldn't copy this ad because it's probably going to get your account banned. So just overall, like, good marketing essentially is specific. It hits on pain points. It connects to the audience in a way that no one else connects. It makes the audience feel understood, and then it provides them a solution, right? None of those things are in this ad. It is literally just, I want to help you make more money. I've made a load of money. Get access to it for free today. And look, there is a video as well, so that can do some of the hard work. But, I mean, the copy's awful. Let's see what it does here. Let's see if it plays.
When I met you, what did I promise you? 16 years ago.
Now the internet is playing up.
When I met you, what did I promise you? 16 years ago. 17, actually, before you.
It basically, I won't play it now because the internet's playing up, but essentially it's like, hey, when I met you 17 years ago, didn't I promise you that I'm going to make us a load of money? And then she's like, yeah, you did. It took a while, but now we've made it, blah, blah, blah. It's just very showy. And again, he can afford to do this because he's got $8.1 billion in net worth or whatever he's got. But like the average person makes an ad like this, you're just going to look like a twat, right? People are just going to be like, who's this egotistical idiot online? And you're probably going to get a load of hate in your ads. So again, it's just not the way to market. Another thing as well with Grant Cardone, he probably doesn't really care about lead cost as much. Like, this is going to, like, if we open this up, it's going to basically his page.
When I met you, what did I promise you?
There we go.
16 years ago? 17, actually, before we were like in the very beginning. Yep, you said you were going to make it happen, and now we travel all over the world with our kids in tow. Took a minute. It took a little minute, but you did figure it out.
So it's just like, hey, we made a lot of money, traveled the world with our kids. It took a while, but you figured it out. Like, you know, no one's going to respond to that ad. It's only Grant Cardone who can do an ad like that, because that's his brand, is to be like super flashy and stuff. But the thing is, he doesn't really care about lead cost. He will have a company where they've probably just got an advertising budget and they're just spending. Like, he's spending for branding as opposed to like direct response. So I'm sure he's not walking into his marketing department every single day saying like, hey, what's the lead cost from the Facebook ads today? He'll be more like, hey, how much have we spent overall in marketing? How much revenue did we generate? Like, I mean, I suppose that's still a bit direct response, but he's not like worried about lead costs, which, you know, if you're like a modern day info marketer, then you do care about lead cost. So he's just playing a totally different game. His copy isn't that good, but he can get away with it again, because once you're in here, he probably has a pretty good sales system to maximize the revenue each lead brings him, but he's not going to be like in his Facebook ads dashboard looking at the lead cost. So again, playing a different game. He's just on a different level. I don't necessarily think it's a different level financially completely, but like his copy and his direct response marketing isn't that good, but he doesn't need to be. That's the point. Now, one thing I will note, And the reason why I can say that it's not that good is because I was going to film this video the other day, but I basically just planned it in to film this. And when I went to his, when I went to his ad account or his Facebook ads library, there were a lot of different ads here that are no longer running. And you can see here that as I'm scrolling through his ads, the ones, you can see these are inactive, right? October 2020, obviously a long time ago. If we look at all the ads that are active, they're only launched this month, right? So they've only been running for a week or so. Most of them have, and it's like the 8th, as I'm filming this, it's the 8th of September. And a lot of these ads have been launched either, within the last week. Now, what does that tell you? Not even just Grant Cardone, if anyone, if you come to someone's Facebook ads library and all of their ads have been launched within the last few weeks or the last month, highly likely they're not fucking working. So regardless of if it's bad copy or not, don't come to someone's Facebook ads library and start modeling ads that have only been running for a week. If he had ads here that had been running for instance like March, April, May, a good few months, then you know what, they're probably working pretty well. But if you come to someone's ads library and they've only been running for a week, they're not fucking working. So again, I can say that not only is the copy bad, but I can tell that it's not generating him satisfying results. Otherwise, these ads would have been running for a lot longer than a week. So that's something important to note as well. Now, if I was to do something like this, like if we're looking at this offer, learn how to increase your income by my simple and proven no BS step-by-step formula. I mean, it really gives nothing away. Maybe he's trying to create like a lot of curiosity. I don't have a frigging clue whether it's going to be like some form of like real estate thing where he's going to teach you how to do real estate, or if it's like a money mindset workshop. I have no clue what he's teaching, but let's just say he's trying to like promote like a business opportunity or a way to make money, which he kind of is, right? This is how like the normal person needs to do it, right? Who doesn't have all of the stuff I listed out previously here that Grant Cardone has. So the issue and the ad angle I would go with is what we call a unique mechanism ad. So the way this, and I'll give you some more context as I run through it, but there's 4 parts to it. You start off with a wide industry problem, you intro a unique solution, you explain why it works so well, and you offer to learn more, right? So in like the BizOp world where we've got Amazon FBA, drop shipping, starting an agency, crypto, whatever it is, right? All these different affiliate marketing, all these different business opportunities, right? That's basically the people we're targeting. With this type of ad, whatever he's running here, you're probably targeting people that have tried, who need to make money, who have probably tried to make money themselves before but failed, realistically. If you're going this direct and being like, hey, I'm going to make you more money, you're probably going to target people who have maybe already tried an online business or something like that. Or let's just say that's the situation. Or that would be the people I would go after if I was marketing a business opportunity. You don't want to go necessarily too fresh. So you'd want to start off with an industry problem. Well, in the BizOp space, there's multiple different problems with it, but one of the problems right now in 2022 is that the initial like burst of business opportunities into the mainstream have become very saturated and competitive. For example, in 2016, Amazon FBA, very good business opportunity. Drop shipping from China, very good business opportunity. Starting a social media marketing agency, you'd be one of the first to do it. Very good business opportunity. As social media grown over the last decade, we obviously had a burst of new ways to make money online. And the people teaching these business opportunities probably made more money than actually doing it themselves. So the Amazon FBA coaches, the drop shipping coaches, the social media marketing agency coaches, they all made a shitload of money from teaching this stuff. The problem is now, it's because ad costs has increased, competition has increased, market sophistication has increased, so it's, conversions are harder across like the board in all the different business opportunities. It's essentially too saturated. So that's a big problem that the industry has, and what people who are now just waking up to realizing there's an ability to make money online, they are finding that it is very saturated, and that's what a lot of people say. So that's a problem that I would tag onto, and I would hook them in by talking or identifying that problem. Then, once we've put on the pain by identifying the problem, we want to intro a unique solution. So whatever business opportunity you have, if you really want to run a successful ad for it, you need to frame it in a way that shows that it is a unique method. So even if you are promoting an Amazon FBA course, you have to showcase that why you have got a new and unique method to be successful with Amazon FBA. You can't just present the business opportunity and be like, hey, did you know that people are making money on Amazon, Amazon fulfillment, blah, blah, blah. You can't, like in 2016, the unique mechanism was Amazon FBA. So you didn't have to have a unique mechanism of actually doing it. The business model itself was the unique mechanism. So it worked. Now it's not unique Amazon FBA because there's millions of people doing it. So if you want to be a successful Amazon FBA coach, your unique mechanism has to be the way you run the business. It's got to be different to the other coaches out there. It's the same way of like a social media marketing agency, right? For the most part, no one really runs ads to promote a social media marketing agency program or coaching program anymore. A lot of the big people in the SMMA world who have like the biggest coaching programs, they just retarget their warm audience, and they pretty much have like an organic following now, and they basically monetize that. If you're going to market with paid traffic, hey, I'm going to teach you how to run a social media marketing agency, it's got to be better than just like, hey, like the SMMA isn't the new opportunity anymore. It is not the unique solution. The type of agency you start could be unique. So I saw someone the other day teaching people how to build a 7-figure TikTok advertising agency. That's a pretty unique solution because obviously TikTok is hot right now. It's one of the newer social platforms. There's not that many TikTok ad agencies. There's some people who do organic on TikTok, but I've not seen that many people basically run successful TikTok ad agencies. A lot of people are still working out the platform. So it's essentially a unique methodology to get results in the SMMA world. So hopefully you get the point. You've got to intro something that is completely unique to your methodology of deploying that biz op. Unless you do have a completely new business opportunity, which there doesn't seem to be that many about these days, but if yours is brand new, then you can obviously market it just as that being the unique solution, just as the Amazon FBA coaches did in 2016, et cetera, et cetera. Now you've got to explain why it works so well. So if you're doing the TikTok ad agency, you would explain that the reason why it works so well is because Facebook ads are dead. Facebook ad agencies are too saturated. E-commerce brands are now looking for TikTok. Like, that's the new opportunity. TikTok is the easiest way to grow e-commerce stores, but no one knows how to learn the platform. Why it works. You just got to frame it in a way of why your new opportunity works so well. Then you offer them the opportunity to learn the unique solution, which is essentially the CTA. So whatever that is, whether that's a case study, a webinar, whatever it is, we don't need to cover CTAs and offers in this video, but this is the way you actually market a business opportunity like in 2022. You can't just do the, hey, I'm going to make you a shitload of money like Grant Cardone. It doesn't work. You can't just intro the business opportunity. Hey, have you ever heard of affiliate marketing? Like, yes, everyone has. So again, you've got to have like a unique way within the industry to get results. So that brings the end to the video. Overall lesson, don't model the biggest names in the industry. Very typically, the ads suck. They aren't very good. And you need to market yourself completely differently to the big guys because they're just playing a completely different game.